In this video, I'm going to show you all of the accessories that I use for my GoPro. Now, currently I have the GoPro Hero 10, but most, if not all of the accessories that I show here can apply to all GoPros. I mainly use my GoPro for mountain biking, so there'll be a few bike-specific ones that I show, but most of them can be used for all kind of GoPro uses. All right, let's get started. As I show these, I'm going to go from the order of the ones that I use the least to the ones that I use the most, for the most part. First of all, a helmet strap. This I actually don't use very often. I don't like putting my GoPro on my helmet. It's just too weighty, too heavy, too bulky. And I'm usually out for a pretty long ride when I use my GoPro. And again, I don't like the GoPro on the helmet, but this does come in handy from time to time. That's a helmet strap, you know, mainly for biking, but you could use it for other helmets as well. Another helmet type accessory is this chin mount. So this actually goes on the chin of a full face helmet. I don't use this very often. I don't use a full face helmet very often, mainly at the BMX track. But this is actually a really nice accessory because your head acts as a gimbal and you can get some pretty stable footage. So again, that is the chin mount that goes onto the chin of a full face helmet, bike helmet, motorcycle helmet, jet ski, whatever. Now an accessory that really sucks. It's the suction cup mount. This I use like when I'm doing bike rack reviews and I want to show the rack on the back of the car. This works pretty well. And all you do is you turn this little red thing and you know, there's all kind of suction cup mounts, but this one you turn the red thing and it makes the suction cup mount work. So as you turn that, the suction cup will go in. Now I did have this fall off my car one time. I think because I had pollen on the back window of my car. It did not get a good seal. So clean your window before you use this. But again, I don't use it very often, but when I do, it comes in handy. The other use for this is to put it on the windshield if I'm talking. Obviously, I don't want to hold the camera in my hands when I'm driving, but I could put it on the windshield and do kind of like a driving vlog. So that definitely comes in handy. And by the way, I'll drop some Amazon links for all the things that I show, most of them, if I can find them on Amazon. I do have some affiliate links. This is made by Joby, by the way, and it's, you know, you can bend it, all that. So that's a pretty cool accessory when you need it. I also kayak and like bringing my GoPro from time to time. I used to use this. This came in like one of those kits where you buy the GoPro and you get a kit of all kind of cheap accessories that really are fragile, but this one actually worked pretty well. I just got the GoPro floaty. I have not even used this thing yet. So this is basically a life jacket for your GoPro, and your GoPro just fits inside, and you know, if it falls in the water, it's going to float. And it also is a pretty beefy protection, as you can see. I mean, look at, this is the Hero 10, which is the biggest GoPro to date, and that thing just dwarfs it. So yeah, life jacket for your GoPro that I'll be using when I go kayaking. Next is this little rubber cover with a lanyard. I don't use this very often, but again, when I do, it's really useful. So the GoPro fits very easily inside there, and it acts as not only a nice protector for your GoPro, but also has a lanyard, so you can, you know, put it around your neck, put it around your wrist, whatever, especially if you're in those situations where you might drop your GoPro. This is a really nice option to keep it secure. The thing I like about this is the newer GoPros, the audio is so good that you most of the time don't even need a microphone, an external microphone. The built-in microphone of the GoPros ends up being pretty good for most applications, and this is like a great little setup if you're doing like some vlogging, you just want to hold it out, or you're just videoing the family, the kids, whatever. So, you know, in fact, just for the heck of it, let me switch over to the GoPro. I'm going to hold the GoPro out in front, and you can kind of see, you know, what the audio sounds like through this. It's not going to be any different than if you were just holding the GoPro by itself. But again, it just kind of shows you what the GoPro sounds like. All right, let's try that. All right, so this will give you an idea of what the audio sounds like from the GoPro. And again, I'm just holding it in that little case that I showed you. So this is pretty cool. I mean, you know, the thing I love about these GoPros is they're just so compact and versatile and rugged and waterproof and all that. So yeah, that's the GoPro. All right, now an accessory that allows you to use your GoPro on a tripod. This is just a really simple little tripod mount. It's made by Smatree, I guess is how you say it. S-M-A-T-R-E-E. So again, this just allows you to flip out the little legs on your GoPro, put it in here, and then you can screw this on any standard camera tripod. All right, now I'm going to get into the accessories that I use all the time, and some of these are bike specific. Let's start with this K-Edge mount. So this is to mount your GoPro on the handlebars. Again, the legs of the GoPro just go in there. I typically run it this way so the GoPro's upside down, hanging in front of the bike. A lot of the videos that I shoot on my gravel rides, I use this. So this is a K-Edge mount. This was recommended to me by JOM of Gravel Cyclist, and this thing works great. It's metal, super solid. It uses Allen bolts to mount to the bike and also to mount the GoPro on it. And so you're going to get a super secure mount. So again, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link below, but that is the K-Edge handlebar mount that I use quite a bit. This is another thing that I use a lot. This is the GoPro selfie stick. This thing is really nice. It's not that long. That's about as long as it goes, but it's made for GoPros. So you just put the GoPro, the little legs inside there. But one thing I really like about this is it has the legs that fold out, so you can use it as a tripod. If I'm out filming by myself and I need to like film myself riding by on the trail, I have this thing with me and I just, again, prop the GoPro up. If I'm traveling, I don't want to bring a lot of gear, but I know I might be filming with the GoPro and don't want to bring a big tripod. I can just set this up on a table or something like this. So I use this thing all the time. Something else that I use a lot on the bike is the GoPro Chesty. So this is to mount the GoPro on your chest, not just for biking, but this is probably used more for biking than any other application, but you can use it for other things as well. This is my preferred point of view for mountain biking. Most of the mountain bike videos that I shoot, I'm using the Chesty. It just gives the best view in my opinion. Again, I don't like the GoPro on top of my helmet. I don't like the view. I don't like the way it feels. Some people do, no big deal, but this is my preferred mount for mountain biking, the GoPro Chesty. Now let's get into some audio applications, not just for biking, but for all kind of applications. The GoPro Media Mod, I mainly use this so I can use an external microphone. I don't think that the shotgun mount on this thing sounds much better than the built-in microphone of the GoPro. So this is the Media Mod that you put the GoPro in. And the other thing I like about this, it has the cold shoe on top. So I can put an external microphone on top. Hopefully, one of these days, GoPro is going to put an external mic jack on the GoPro. Until then, I use the Media Mod. Now, yes, you can get the dongle. The dongle now works with the Hero 10 from what I understand. I've used it before. I do not like it. It's this big square dongle that hangs down. You plug it into the USB port on the side of the GoPro and you can plug an external mic. But again, that thing is it just hangs down. It gets in the way. So I prefer the Media Mod, again, to use an external microphone, not really for the shotgun mic. Although, it sounds good, but again, the built-in microphone, I think, sounds just as good as that shotgun mic. So I showed this microphone. This is the Rode Video Micro, I think it is. I don't use this very often, but when I do, this is a really nice mic and it plugs into that Media Mod. Another mic that I use quite a bit, and I showed this in one of my videos where I did some audio tests with a GoPro. I'll drop that one in the description below. And I don't know how to pronounce this. I didn't know how to pronounce it back then. I still don't. I call it the Etutige. I've heard people say it completely different. It's Edutige. This is the ETM001, which is an omnidirectional mic, so it does not have to be pointing directly at you. You can get the ETM, I think it's the 003 is the more shotgun mic. I also have this little elbow adapter. And so that allows you to plug it into the back of the Media Mod and get it sort of pointed at you. And then this little dead cat. So that's a nice little microphone option. It picks up everything, so you cannot use that in a noisy environment. All right, this thing I use all the time now. This is the little windscreen. You can get these on Amazon for super cheap. You want to pick up a couple of these in case they rip. They're not super durable. But I use this now for my mountain bike videos. So when I use the Chesty, I also have this, and you can be going super fast and this is a great windscreen. I used to stick little furry, little stick-on dead cats or whatever you would call them, little windscreens over the microphones of the GoPro. I don't do that anymore. So I just use this windscreen, which you slide it on and off. The thing is, you have to take it off if you want to get to the battery, but it's not a big deal. So this gets my highest recommendation for getting good audio. And by the way, when I use this, I set the wind reduction to off on the GoPro. You want to make sure you do that because you don't need wind reduction. This thing's really nice. Another audio accessory that I use a lot, that I use with the Media Mod the most, is the Rode SmartLav Plus. This thing is great for vlogging. The cord's not stupid long like some lavalier mics. This is made for cell phones, so you do have to get an adapter to take it from a TRRS to a TRS. I'll put an Amazon link below for that adapter, which I can't show right now because I'm actually using it to make this video. This thing comes in a little case, so this is the Rode SmartLav Plus, a really great lavalier mic for using with your GoPro. Again, if you get the adapter. A couple last items that I'll show. I do recommend getting a couple batteries for your GoPro and also a charger, so a separate charger, because you don't want to have to be putting batteries in a GoPro, charging it and switching out for another battery. So this charger is really nice. It just uses a USB-C. And finally, I do use a screen protector for my GoPro. You can find these on Amazon. I'll put the link for this one below because this one is a pretty complete kit. It's made by Deyard, D-E-Y-A-R-D. But it comes with a screen protector for the front screen, the back screen, and also the lens. And it comes with a lens cap, which I keep on my GoPro whenever I'm not using it. So that's a nice little bonus. And of course you get wipes and everything like that to get the screens really clean before you use it. So those are all the accessories that I use for my GoPro. It's quite a bit, and most of you won't need all of these, but I use my GoPro for a lot of different applications, so that's why I have all the accessories. So any questions or comments, drop those below. If there are any accessories that you found really useful that I have not mentioned, please put that in the comments below as well. Thanks for watching.